To me, independent is the way to go. Foreign is the way to go. I don't trust any horror movie that has a Universal logo on it or any kind of major studio logo on it because I know it's going to be watered down Kool-Aid. Alright, y'all, I hope I'm not too late because The Exorcist Believer opening weekend is come and gone. So to those that plan on seeing the movie, save your money. Actually, no, take that money that you were going to use to go see Exorcist Believer and go see this instead, When Evil Lurks. You're welcome. I don't mean to sound unpatriotic, but when it comes to these horror movies, these foreign countries are kicking our ass. My two favorite horror movies this year so far are both foreign. Talk to Me, Australian, and When Evil Lurks, shit, I don't know exactly which country, but I know it's Latin. Okay, it's in Spanish. English subtitles, spoken language is Spanish, but listen, don't worry. This movie is so intense, you're going to even forget the fact that you have to read subtitles because once things get going, it grips you and does not let you go, and there are a lot of what the fuck moments. There was a couple of times, okay, there was one particular moment where I actually yelled out in the theater. I said, what the fuck? And I yelled it out loud. I don't care. I'm that type of moviegoer. I have theater etiquettes though. So, I do have theater etiquettes, but there's sometimes where something happens and I react. And that made me react. Okay. So I don't even have to see The Exorcist Believer to know that it's a bad movie. When I saw the trailer, I said, okay, this is a retread of the first movie. They're trying to take, I guess, what people loved about the first one and introduce it to a new audience, but it's like, been there, done that. Same thing when I saw X, saw X, been there, done that. Like, these American studio horror films are just not doing it for me. Like I'm flaccid. They're not putting no blood where it needs to be. Okay. Rashad, I'm a nasty motherfucker. I'm serious though. These American-made horror movies ain't doing jack shit for me because it's like I feel like it's deja vu. I've been there, I've done that already. But with these foreign films are taking something as simple as what they call a possession movie or exorcism type movie, and they're putting new twists on it and making it fresh to where yes, it's a possession movie. But it's a possession movie that's doing something different. And then I'm like, okay, this doesn't feel like a possession movie, even though I know it is. So the whole premise of the film is that there's a small town and this boy gets possessed by a demonic spirit, right? And what it does is they call it the rotted. So pretty much what it says, it rots him from the inside out. So this dude looks like Brendan Fraser the whale, but decayed, like all jacked up. Slimy, snot coming out, pissing himself, grotesque. And these two brothers come across this dude, right? And they want to get, because they know if this thing spreads, it'll be like a pandemic. It'll be like COVID, you know what I'm saying? It just spreads to everybody. It'll fuck the whole town up. They got to go on lockdown and everything. So they decide to, first they want to kill the dude, but kind of like with Gremlins, there's rules to dealing with a spirit like this, to dealing with the rotted, okay? There's rules to it. Like, don't get him wet, don't feed him after midnight, all that stuff. You can't kill him with a gun. If you kill him with a gun, that spirit's going to jump in you, and you're going to do some crazy shit, and that spirit's going to, it just spreads all over. So they try to dispose of the body, but of course, if everything went to plan, we wouldn't have an hour and 40-minute film full of intensity and grotesque shit. So shit goes wrong, goes haywire. And man, when I say there is an abundance of WTF moments in this movie. I don't know any of the actors in this movie or nothing. All I know is that this movie left me disturbed, creeped me out. It didn't rely on the jump scare to scare the audience. It relied on the story. It relied on build-up and tension. And that's what made the movie as dope as it was. Save your goddamn money on The Exorcist Believer. Go see this instead if you can. Now, I know it's a limited release, so you might not be able to find it. I watched it at AMC, so if there's an AMC near you, it might be playing it. If not, it drops on Shudder on the 27th of this month. Okay, so but if you can, go and support this film. Fuck The Exorcist Believer. I think this and Talk to Me are my two favorite horror movies this year. I was losing faith. I was losing hope. I was even thinking it was me. Like, when I watched Saw X, I said, maybe it's me, because people were raving about that movie. They were like, oh my God. And I'm like, maybe I just don't get it. Maybe I'm just out of touch. Maybe I'm just an old head. I got on a Hulkamania shirt. Half these young niggas don't know who Hulk Hogan is. So I thought maybe it's me. It's not me. It's not me. We have to raise as horror fans, we need to raise our standards and demand better horror than what these American studios have been giving us. All right. To me, independent is the way to go. Foreign is the way to go. I don't trust any horror movie that has a Universal logo on it or any kind of major studio logo on it, because I know it's going to be watered down Kool-Aid. All right. That's it and that's all. So with that being said, when Evil Lurks, I give it an A. One of my favorites of this year. One of my favorite horror movies of this year. I don't want to hype it up that much, but I really enjoyed it, and I only took a 30-second nap. That says a lot now. I took like a quick 30-second nap because there was a little exposition going on. And okay, so if I do have any gripes, there is the cliche mystical magical Negro type character, but in this case is a mystical magical Latina that knows all the lore and explains everything and all that stuff. And let's get back to the scary shit. And also the main character I wasn't a fan of. When you watch these movies, you want to stand behind somebody, you want to root for somebody to win, and the main protagonist of this movie, I did not like him. I wanted him to die. I really wanted him to die, but yeah, I ain't gonna because Rashad, you spoiled it. I ain't gonna say shit, but yeah, I did not like the main character, but the movie itself, oh my God, like once it gets going, like once it like really takes off, once that roller coaster takes off, boy, it does not slow down, except for the exposition stuff, but then it picks up again. All right, so A is what I got for When Evil Lurks. Have you seen it? Comment fully below. Let me know what you thought about it. If you like and dig this content, hit that like, subscribe, notification bell in the corner. I can't fucking talk. Notification bell in the corner. This is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.